Welcome. Opening round is upon us. Preview for the Blues versus Swans. Confidence. I'm confident that we'll put up a good showing. Confident of a win. I don't think we're guaranteed anything as Blues supporters at the minute. I mean, if we didn't learn from round one last year, let's just see how we go. Let's have a look at where it could be won and lost. And let's start with the lineups. As I look over here at the lineups, forward line, probably just the one change. I wouldn't start Jagger on the ground, but game day is always different to how they send through the lineup. So you might find Elijah Hollands out there or Cooper Lord to roll up on Daryl Goulden. I would have picked Hudson O'Keefe over Liam Reedy, but that's just me with no track watch perspective, no coaching perspective. That's just I like Hudson O'Keefe and I think he goes about it the right way. Centre, Will Hayward named on a wing. Don't think he'll start there. I think Chessel will start there, but, we'll see how we go. Like when I say changes in the forward line, like obviously Hayward takes more and more, he goes to the bench, but Cripps and Hollands and Chesser, I think, will go across the three pretty well. No problems there. Ollie Hollands in for a big year. Probably really work over Mac Roberts or McInerney, depending on the wing. And I think Campbell Chesser might be a nice surprise, and I think he'll really step up. Followers, Grundy v Pitnet's a real problem. And Liam Reedy hasn't really come on as I thought he might, but we'll discuss that a bit later. Hewitt and Walsh named in there as well. Their centre line of Goulden, Warner and Heaney is as good as it's going to get. Do I think we can let Goulden run wild? Don't think so. He's big weapon for them. Chad Warner can get as much as he wants as long as it's not deep forward, because anywhere else on the ground he just tends to spray the fuck out of it. He's not as good a kick as people think, and when he's under heat he does turn it over a fair bit. Heaney, well, he's pure class and he's a gun. Our backline of Sard, McGovern, Harry Dean, Lewis Young, Wiedering, Florent, I think it's decent. I think they need time to gel, and they've grown across the pre-season, but if I'm honest, I worry about a matchup for Heaney now. I would, if he was fit, and you've seen my previous video, I'd swap out McGovern for Cowan. I'm big on Lockie Cowan. I'm big on him having a big year, so I think he's dangerous when he goes forward, Heaney. Obviously, we're taking on Charlie down there. Do I expect there to be a bit of brouhaha at the start? Not so much. I think there will be a bit of carry on when either he kicks his first goal or it's late in the game and he hasn't really touched it. I think there'll be a few words exchanged at some point. I don't expect it straight off the bat, but I think it'll naturally evolve throughout the game at some point. Logan McDonald and Joel Amarty, neither here nor there. I think Young goes to Amarty just for height, and Dean, it'll be a big challenge because Logan McDonald, even though he's still reasonably young, he's decent for his size, but I would back in Harry Dean. I like the pig in him, I like the grunt. I think he has got it there, and it's just a matter of getting games into him, so I like what we see. Sard to Papley probably, and let Florent rebound, and then interchange with Zach Williams, and just see how that goes. Zach, Reedy, Hollands, Chesser, Lord named on the bench. Pretty solid. Like I said, Lord will come on and do his bit. I'm expecting a good game from Elijah Hollands. I know Supercoach don't count, but he is a real sneaky $277,000 pick across them first 3 or 4 weeks of Carlton's run. If you're interested in Supercoach, I think he'll rock some monster points in there against the Demons, Tigers and Roos. Jagger Smith's debut is a massive one. Let's not put too much pressure, but we are excited. We haven't had a real gun talent like that, and Junior Butters they're calling him, and I see it. Just want to let the young bloke evolve, but it is hard to hold back the excitement as we see this young talent. But we should still be thinking we're in the now, and we give ourselves a great chance going up to Sydney if we can put it all together. Now, where it can be won and lost, there's a few key matchups. Let's have a chat about them. Grundy and Pitto. Geez, I want Pitto just to smash into him. Now, Pitto's, if he's got that pig in him like I think he does, I want him to smash into Grundy. I want that knee on there. I really want him into Grundy as much as possible, because I think if he doesn't take him on hard at the centre bounce, Grundy's going to have his way around the ground a fair bit with Pitto, and he's a class ruckman, Grundy, there's no doubt about it. But if we can win that territory out of the middle, it'll go a long way to helping us, because the minute they cut loose and rip through that centre into the SCG, it's a short trip home, and we want that. We want control of the territory. We want it living in our front half, especially early, and it starts with Pitto. I'm not expecting him to get 20, 30 hit-outs to advantage, because it just doesn't happen against a quality ruck like Grundy. But I don't want Grundy dominating the hit-outs to advantage either. So, rip in Pitto. The second part of that is Liam Reedy, and fuck me, this bloke is built. Start fucking using it, lad. Like, he's got some aggression when he tackles, but I want to fucking see it in the ruck contest. I want to see it around the... I want him right on the edge. If he hurts a couple of blokes, takes a couple of weeks, I'd be happy with that. I'd be fucking ecstatic with it, because it shows he's putting some pressure on. I don't expect him to get 1,000 touches around the ground. I just want him to compete, and I want him to really have people question him. Is he around? Is he going to crash into me at the forward line? At the stoppages, fuck, is Reedy going to get a hold of me there? I want Grundy second guessing it as well. And if he gets a chance in that middle part of the ground at the centre, throw-ups, ball-ups, whatever you want to call them, I want him hunting and I want him hurting. All that match-up between Pitto and Reedy against Grundy goes a long way to where we begin our offence, because if we're playing it from the back half, as much as we've moved the ball nicely, I don't want to be backing it in to win us the match. I want us to build on it through the season, but yeah, I don't want to bank on it tonight. The back line, I think, can hold most forwards. The Charlie matchup will be obviously fucking glazed and done to death, and I know Weeders will hold his own. But the Heaney matchup when he goes forward, it's fucking dangerous for us. Like, I have a look at it, and who are we putting on him? Dean, young bloke, he can himself as well as he can. I know I'd give 100%, but I don't know whether he's ready for that. Ollie Florent, no. Adam Sard, no. Just don't have the height to go with him. Lewis Young, definitely fucking not. And you're not taking Weeders off Charlie, are you? So it's really left to Mitch McGovern. And for fuck's sake, I hope he's on Mitch. Like, ball use-wise, he can have the odd clanger, but I need him, and we need him, right up Heaney's ass. Like, don't give him nothing. Fucking bumpering him. Like, get the pig in ya. Like, I'm not asking you to start a fight, but, you know, we've seen Mitch McGovern just get a little bit dirty every now and again with the elbows in, and that. I want that Mitch McGovern tonight, and I want him all over Isaac Heaney. Midfield-wise, I think Cooper Lord needs to go to Goulden, but we'll see. That's obviously a tactic that can be used, but it's not one that's been used. Everyone wants their system up against it, the oppositions, and focus on what we can control. But, you know, sometimes you just got to take out their big weapon. I think Goulden's it for them. Seen the massive difference when he come back last year for the Swans with that delivery, that run, that gut running, and I'd be happy to see Cooper Lord just take him to the cleaners and shut him down, tackle him to death, do what you got to do. And I think Cooper Lloyd can get the job done. Forward line wise, I'm not expecting a whole heap. I'd love a good spread of goal kickers earlier. I don't want Harry having to kick 6 or 7. I think with Hayward there, Ainsworth playing his part, Elijah coming off wing half forward, doing his bit, Jagger just popping through there as well. I'd like to see Moya. Just make sure you apply the pressure, young lad. I don't need you to kick 4 or 5. I don't need you to even kick 3 and be that superstar, even though I know it's there. I want you doing that hard work and really kicking in. I just want Liam Reedy crash some fucking packs, really get the knees up, really make them hurt and make them Swans defenders think twice about it. On the defensive side, we've got to control Nick Blakey now. Callum Mills, he can get some ball and set it up, but I don't think he's as dangerous by foot. Blakey will just tear off and stop that run. So we just need to bumper him every chance we get. Outcome, everyone's back in Sydney in for a win, and on paper they believe so. I'll give us a big chance, go in with some high hopes. I'm tipping Carlton by 10, but that's more of this than this, so we'll see how we go. Overall, I think it'll be a good game. I don't expect our ball movement to be fucking elite yet, but I want to come out of it and see some of that. I want to see some good signs from Reedy. I want to see some good signs from Moya. Jagger will do Jagger. We know that. He's a good young bloke, and I want to see Chesser do well. Excited for Ainsworth to really get on him. If you haven't noticed, he's one of my favourite players, was before he came to the Blues, even more so now. So, fingers crossed we can put up a good showing and get the W. There's the opportunity there, like it's there, like fucking let's not just turn up and blow it and think Sydney are better than us. And realistically, we haven't really turned our toes up too often, and it's probably something that Vossi as a coach really makes sure we don't do, is turn the toes up, and we're getting 100% from every bloke out there. So we should be primed. We've had some good form in the pre-season. That really counts for fuck all, but you can only play against who you play against. So confidence should be there. Hopefully we move the ball. Now, predictions. Harry to kick 2. I'm expecting a good spread. Harry to kick 2. Ainsworth to kick 2 or more. Hayward to kick 2 or more. I'd love to see Lockie Fogarty get on the end of a couple with his pressure. I'd just like to see that spread. James Jordan to Walsh, I think, will happen. So I think Walsh will get 25 plus touches, but I don't think they'll be as cream as we want. Jagger will put up a great show, and I think he'll get 20 odd. Not expecting the 37, but I reckon he'll get 20 odd any more, and I'll be loving that. The big question, how many does Charlie kick? I think Weeders limits him to 1. I don't think he'll kick more than 2. I think it'll be a big focus for Weeders. I think Weeders will be up for this. Really up for it. Headline out of the game. I think it'll just all be about Charlie. It'll be something to do with that. Like, once it's done, it's done. We don't play him again, which is pretty ordinary. I would have loved to seen him down in Melbourne with our home crowd just feeding it to him, but AFL house, they do what they want to do. So, yeah, it'll be all about Charlie in the headlines, win or lose, and nothing else will matter. Best on for us, Cripper will be up for it, Walsh will be up for it. I've predicted Ollie Hollands to have a big year. I reckon he'll be top 3 of our best on, Weeders best on, and I'd like to see Will Hayward and Ollie Florent do well. So let's see how we go. Just give a good account of ourselves. I don't care how we do it, but as Al Davis says, just win, baby, just win. And tune in tomorrow, and hopefully I'm going for the sweet treat and not the shit stuff on the food challenge. See you in the next one.